One of the biggest mistakes I see people make, whether it's about career goals and aspirations, business goals, visions, or even personal lifestyle goals, is this: getting caught up in and often overwhelmed by the how. How am I going to do it? It's never going to work. I'm not this enough. Oh my goodness, it's impossible. It's so hard. How can this ever happen? Rather than first of all, getting clear on what it is you want to do, right? And taking that as a first step. So getting caught up in the how before we're even clear on the what, and not just the what, but the why. So there are a couple of issues with this. Of course, first of all, as I said, you might get overwhelmed and completely disheartened, disillusioned by all the complexities of, oh my goodness, to set up a business, it takes time and money and knowledge, and I'm not entrepreneurial, and this will never work, and the market's so saturated, and I don't have time, etc., etc. And you talk yourself out of it before you even know if it is something that you really want to do. So getting caught up in the how means you're probably going to be ruling out ideas before you've even given them a chance. So even allowed them to flourish and to allow that seed of an idea to grow and for you to understand if it's something you want to do. Now, secondly, not just the fact that you might get disappointed, disillusioned and put off, but even if you don't get put off, even if you do pursue these ideas with the how, and oh my goodness, I'm now going to get a domain name, I'm going to throw myself into this paid course, I'm going to go after this type of client, whatever that looks like. If you haven't taken the time to really get clear on what you want, then even if you pursue this thing, even if you are successful and do figure out the how, that success isn't going to be meaningful. It might even lead you to end up somewhere worse than you were before. You might recreate the same limitations, restrictions, the same hamper to your freedom, I suppose, that you had before in your previous corporate role, in your previous business model, whatever that looked like, right? So if you haven't really given that thought to what you truly want, then how can you ever design a business that's going to get you what you truly want? So that's what we're talking about in the podcast this week, putting the what before the how, and of course the what and the why. Why is this so important? Why is it meaningful? How will your life change when you inevitably succeed with this, right? Is it something that is going to change your life in an important way, make your life better, which is ultimately what we're hoping for, right? Or if you go to the end of that line, if you do figure out all that how, is it not actually going to take you in the right direction? So I really encourage you to take the time to explore the what and the why of what you want. And I'll be giving you a few tips on how to do that on the podcast. And of course, in the coming weeks as well, we'll be looking at this in more detail as we near the end of 2021, arrive at that very natural kind of ending of one year and beginning of a new one, which is a time for reflection, reviewing results and looking ahead. So check out the podcast. You can find it as ever on reimaginingsuccesspodcast.com, or you can search Reimagining Success on your favorite podcast app. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.